In this video, we are going to talk about how to make $200 an hour as an SAP consultant. So the first question is, why would a company pay you or anybody else $200 an hour and sometimes even more? Now there's people that make even more, but the big question is, why would anyone pay you that kind of money? Now companies will pay that kind of money when they're in deep shit, when they're stuck at a place where they don't know what to do, and they will do anything to get out of it. Now imagine if you were stuck in a hole, you would pay anything and do anything to get out of the hole. And same thing with the companies. Now what happens is companies start SAP projects. They're optimistic, they hire people, they have a plan, they start the project, they have a budget, and then they have a deadline. They have a plan and the project starts, and then there's usually things are not going the way they want. They get to a place where there's so much at stake and they need someone to do SAP, like SAP HR, MM, PP, or some other niche SAP module. And the person that was doing HR doesn't know what he's doing, and now they need to get rid of that guy and find another guy that can do SAP HR and can do SAP whatever, is an expert in a certain module that the company uses, and they need someone right now. Now there's only a few people that have real experience doing that job, like 10 plus years of experience in doing that job. And the person they hired that thinking he could do the job is unable to do the job, and he's failed multiple times. So now the companies are in a place where they've got this multi-million-dollar SAP project. It could be a $20 million, $30 million, $50 million, $100 million project that needs to go live in 6 months, in 8 months, in 12 months. And they have a plan in place. And they've made an announcement. They've announced it to the rest of the company. They've announced it to the world that they're going live with SAP on January 1st, 2028. And now it's 6 months out. They're stuck. And this one particular risk could jeopardize the entire project and derail the whole thing. So imagine a train that's moving on the tracks, and one of the wheels or one of the rail car wheels is coming off. What are you going to do? The train has to get to its destination. The product, whatever product is on top of that train, needs to get to its destination. Whether it's corn, wheat, soy, has to be delivered. And there's people waiting. They're expecting. And now you have to change the wheel. So you're stuck over there. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to pay someone a lot of money and make sure they show up quickly and fix things so you can get out of the hole, get back on the track, and be on your way to the destination. Now, it's not enough to find the right person with the right skill set, but that person has to come and do the job for the company right now. So most people that have the skill set are busy. They have another job. They could have a full-time job. They could be contracting somewhere else, but they may not be available right now. And the company will pay obscene amounts of money. Could be $200 an hour, and sometimes even more, for this person or you, the listener, to come over and do this job, to leave everything you're doing and come on site and fix the problem, and you could be that person hired for the job. So the next question becomes, how do you position yourself to get a job like this, to get paid? Because you've gained a lot of SAP experience and you deserve to get paid more than what you're getting paid right now. So how do you position yourself for success? First thing, you need to have a unique SAP skill set. Like, these jobs don't go to people that have a little bit of SAP experience. They're not entry level or mid level. You have to be a senior level candidate to be making that kind of money. So what you should do is no matter where you start in SAP, you should be building your skill set. You need to keep expanding. You need to be working on different projects, have that deep skill set. And along with doing your job, you should be looking to see what else is out there. What is the market saying? What kind of positions are opening? And what are the job descriptions of these positions? And what can you do to get that job? What can you, the listener, do to grab that role when a company is in a crap hole and will pay obscene amounts of money to get out of it? So they knock on your door, they call your phone number, and then so you have the opportunity to listen to that offer, and you may or may not accept it, depending on what works best for you. So how do you become that candidate? The first thing first is you must have deep SAP skill set. And the only way you will get that skill set is by repetition, by being on a lot of different SAP projects, working with different kinds of people, and learning and getting better every day. Especially, you should be learning cutting edge SAP technologies like SAP HANA, or whatever is up and coming, whatever's cutting edge. You should be reading and learning and expanding your skill set. You have to look up and see what's going on, slowly start steering in that direction, and then over time, through many cycles, you start getting better and better and better, and you will get to a point where you go, okay, I'm an expert in SAP MM or PP or data conversion or master data management or whatever. And then, so step one is gain the skill set, master the skill set, become an expert. Step two is networking. You should have a network where you should be talking to other people that are in roles like these. You should be connecting with them on a regular basis. Your social media should be up so you get job offers, you get phone calls. The third thing is being able to establish, once you get that phone call, you must be able to establish on the phone call that you can do this job and convince the client who is ready to pay obscene amounts of money to get this job done to choose you for the job. Because one thing is for sure, the client is in a crap hole and they will do anything to get out of it. They want someone to start right now, maybe tomorrow. So I've been on jobs where I showed up and they asked me to start on the same day. I was being interviewed in the morning and they're like, oh, it's 11 in the morning, but we want you to start right now. Because the plan is laid out. And this one role needs to be filled right now so that they can relax and rest easy. And they find out that the position has been filled with the right person. And then you're in that role for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 2 years in your billing and you're making money. So start off by putting your resume on sapaccess.com and we will work hard to get you a job in SAP.